everyone. Hello traders. Good afternoon. So let's just wait a few more minutes so we can allow a few more people to join us today, and then we can start. Okay? See you in a bit. So, hello, good evening, everyone. Good afternoon, traders. Good evening, good afternoon. I know that we are from all over the world. So let me see, who do we have? Hi Sharon. Can you hear me? Yes, have sound. Hi Jordan. Hi Dinesh. Okay, perfect. I'm not sure if you all know me, but I always have technical issues, so it's always better to double check. Hi Alban. Hi Joshua. I can see a lot of you here. Hello everyone. Hello. So, pleasure to have you today here. It's not too long since last time we had this webinar, but this year we have a lot of news coming, upgrades coming every other day. So today, I'm sure you know already, we have quite few updates that we want to go through. I'm just going to close the chat because otherwise I'm going to say hi to all of you and then I'm going to get distracted. John, you have a question. I'm sure you all have questions, and we will have plenty of time to go through your question this afternoon together. But before we do that, I can see that I am already sharing the screen. I want to go through, our programs together, so I can properly explain to you, all the details, and then we can jump on your questions. So first of all, let me say something. This year, Audacity Capital celebrates 13 years in this fantastic and super exciting industry that is prop trading. Since 2012, we have been, helping, supporting traders all over the globe. Seriously, all over the globe. We are so many, and we are, our community is growing on a daily basis. Which for us is, of course, a great achievement. And for that, me as ambassador with you today, but from all the team, the management team, the support team, the risk management team, marketing, from all the Audacity Capital family, we want to share a big thank you, because if we manage to achieve this result today, after over a decade in this business, is first and foremost thanks to all of you guys. But now let's dive into the interesting part. So, as you must know, we at the moment have three programs, three funding options for you traders. Depending, on each personal choices, the level you are trading. If you are a beginner, if you are an advanced trader, we have we have the right program for you. So why don't we start from our most recently launched, our new program, the new one coming into the family of Audacity Capital, Ability One. Ability One, just like the name is, it's quite self-explanatory. It's a one-step challenge on a demo account before you can get onto the live funding. As you can see here, the account starts with 5,000, 10,000, 15. 30,000, 60,000, and 120,000 account size. So it's completely up to you from where you decide you want to start from. So let's dig a little bit more into the details of the Ability One challenge. As I was explaining, you will only have one step on a demo account before you get onto the live stage. You have no time limit to complete your challenge, or when you are on the live account, you have no time limit for collecting and gaining your profit. You have a minimum trading time of 3 days. What does it mean? That on this account, you have to trade for at least 3 days consistently, which means that for each of the day, you will need to open one trade at the very end. This is something that is also very interesting because this is a new upgrade. Well, for the ability one, he was born, the program was born like that, with a static daily drawdown. It's something that we instead have updated for the standard two-step ability challenge account, but we can go there later. So how does it work? The daily drawdown is static. It's static, which means that is not going to change throughout the specific day. So at midnight, MT5 server time, you will have a static 3% daily drawdown, which means that the system is going to detect whichever is higher, if your balance or your equity, and is going to calculate the 3% from that point. At that point, you will know exactly how much you are allowed to lose for that specific day. At the rollover, so at the following midnight, the system is going to basically check what is the level of your balance or your equity. Whichever is higher is going to calculate a new 3% from that point. Let's have a look at the example together. So here we have, for example, an account balance that at the rollover is 120,000. So the 3% of that is 3,600. It means that the equity of your account for the entire day cannot fall below 116.4 for that day specifically. If the equity or the balance throughout at the rollover will increase to 130,000, that is where is going to change the limit and the new 3% is going to be calculated from that point. And this is for the daily drawdown. Regarding the absolute drawdown is static and is going to be 6% of the initial account balance. So you will need to make sure that your account doesn't cross the absolute drawdown limit of 6% at any time. You have a target for your challenge stage of 10%. As soon as you hit the profit target, you will receive the login details for your live account. Once you get on the live account, you have a profit share that can go up to 90%. Let's have a more closer look on this. The profit sharing starts at 75%. What does it mean? It means that basically, as soon as you start trading on the live account and you have no target. So let's assume that you reach 6% in profit and you decide that you want to withdraw. It means that you will get 75% of the profits that you made in your dashboard wallet for you. If you make 10% or more in profit, you unlock 10% more in profit sharing, meaning you will get access to 85%. With our scaling plan, you know that your account can double also with the ability program. Whatever was 85%, so whenever you make 10% in profit or more, you will get 90% in profit share. Even here we have a refundable fee. So wherever you opt for the 5K, 10K, 15, 30, 60 or 120K, the fee that you pay is going to be refunded to you together with your first ability payout. On ability 1, you can withdraw on a bi-weekly basis. This is something that you guys have requested and asked for, few times. And with the new ability 1, we thought it was the right time to give you bi-weekly payout straight away from day 1. This is what changed from the standard ability challenge. So let's go and have a look at what changed on the ability challenge. The first thing that we can see here, and we have on our website also like this nice icon with the new, is the account sizes starting point, because we can now start with a $5,000 account. So you can choose, you can start with a $5,000 account, 1,000, 15, 30, 60, 120, and the $240,000 account. Whichever account you decide you want to start with, you will have 2 steps on a demo account before you can get onto the live account. Even in this case, there is no time limit for you to reach your target, for you to complete your challenge, for you to complete your verification, or for you to, collect the profits on the live account. You have 4 minimum trading days. You will need to make sure even here that you have, you show us consistency. And we can discuss more about consistency because I can already see a few questions, so we can clarify that. So you need to make sure that for at least 4 minimum trading days, you will show consistency on the account. And here is exactly what I was mentioning before. What is a standard feature now for the ability one? It's something that we have actually upgraded for the ability challenge to step, because if you remember, the daily drawdown used to be trailing, right now is static. It works in the exact same way as I was explaining you earlier in the example. So you have a daily drawdown limit that is going to update only once a day, meaning at rollover, at midnight, the system will detect whichever is higher between your balance or your equity. This is in case you have any position, any profitable position open already. Whichever is higher is going to be taken as a number from which you can calculate the 7.5% daily drawdown. Is not going to change, and let me stress that, is not going to change throughout the day. It means that if you have a position open, let's assume that today you are trading, you open a trade, and this trade goes in your favor, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10%. I wish that for you in your favor. You don't have to worry for the drawdown limit to be trailing from that, because it's going to be static for that specific day. At the rollover, the system will calculate whichever is higher, if your balance, in case you close the position, or your equity, in case you have that position still running, and is going to update the daily drawdown limit and its threshold. So we have a daily drawdown that is 7.5% on a challenge stage, which, allow me to say, it's quite generous, and 5% on the verification as well as the live. Regarding the maximum absolute drawdown, here again we have a static limit, a static value threshold that you need to make sure you don't cross, either with your equity or with your balance, for sure. We have 15% in the challenge, which is once again very, very generous considering the industry standard, and 10% for both the verification and the live stage. Let's talk about the target, because on the challenge you have to make 10% in profit in order for you to pass onto the verification stage. Once you get to the verification stage, you only need to achieve 5% in profit in order to pass onto the live account. Once you get on the live account and you start trading on it, once again, you have a profit sharing that goes up to 90%. It works exactly the same as I explained earlier. So depending on how much you accumulate in profit on your account, you can receive a profit share of 75%, which is generous. But if you make on your account 10% in profit or more, your profit share will automatically be upgraded to 85%. And together with the scaling program, as soon as your account doubles a couple of times, you can get access to 90% profit share. Even here, the fee is completely refundable. So whatever the account size you decide to go for, and for the $5,000 you pay, well, with the 13% discount that we have active at the moment is $43. So with the 240K account is $948. It means that as soon as you reach the first payout on the Ability Live account, you will receive 75, 85, or up to 90% of whatever profit you have made on the account, plus the $948 that you paid once you started the challenge. The withdrawal is well, for the first withdrawal, it happens after 30 days that you get access on the account. But from the second profit share onwards, it becomes even here bi-weekly. So you have the complete freedom on your profit. Now, we spoke about 3 programs. We spoke about the new one, the Ability one, the Ability Challenge. Now let's talk about the FTP, the Funded Trader Program, our instant funding option. We have updates here as well, because as you can see, we have a new account size that you can, you can choose to start from, the $3,000 account, 7.5K, $15,000 and $60,000. Completely up to you. Up to your, it completely depends on where you want to start from. If you feel like you are, you are a good stage, a good level of knowledge about trading, you are professional, you can decide to start directly from a $60,000 account. If you are, quite new in the industry, but you want to, start straight away on a live account and you want to challenge yourself, you want to give it a try, maybe you prefer to start with something that is smaller. Now you have the option now to do so with the with the new $3,000 account. So as I was saying, we have different starting balance. Is completely up to you from where you want to start from. The assets that you can trade on Forex, you can trade on gold, you can trade on indices, you can trade on energy, on oil, for example, you can trade on crypto. We have 10 different crypto pairs you can choose from. So it's really up to you and your preferred asset and market that you decide you want to trade on. You have 5 minimum trading days, where at least 3 needs to be profitable. Of course, we expect you guys to be profitable even more, but bad days happen to everyone. It's part of the game. You have a daily drawdown of 5% on the Funded Trader Program account and an absolute drawdown of 10%. The profit target is 10%. And you cannot trade during news events. Please allow me to say something regarding news events, because this always create a little bit of confusion. What we refer to news events is only the very major ones, the high impact news events, which means news events that happen a few times over the month. It can be like NFP, which is once a month. It can be interest rate changes. It can be speeches. It can be different things. But let me be completely clear on something. This is not something that we do to limit you. It's something that we do to protect you, to help you to protect your capital and your profit. You have a profit share of up to 80%. So let's talk a little bit about the profit share on the Funded Trader Program. Let's assume that you start on $15,000, okay? You start on a $15,000 and you hit your 10% target in 2 weeks. It means that you get access to a 10% more. It means that you get access to a 60% profit share. Let's assume instead you take your time. The market maybe is changing a little bit. For whatever reason, it takes you a month or slightly more than 1 month to hit your 10% target. You still get your profit share. You just get 50%. So if you manage to hit your target in a shorter period of time, we give you a bonus in the profit share of 10 extra. But here it says up to 80%. True, because with our doubling process, because with the Funded Trader Program, every time that you hit your 10% your 10% target, we share the profits with you, 50, 60, 70, up to 80%, And at the same time, we double the account size that you are trading with. So let's assume, as we were saying, you start with $15,000. You hit your profit target in less than 1 month. You will receive 60% of the profit that you make, and you will receive the login details of a $30,000 account. Again, you will hit the profit target. You will make it in less than 1 month. You receive 60% of the 10% that you make, and the login details for a $60,000. And from 60 to 120, 240, and all the way up to $2 million account. So this is roughly how it works. I hope I didn't forget anything, but I will just jump now on your questions, like that. If there is anything that we need to clarify a little bit better, we can easily do that. Does the consistency rule also track trade duration alongside similar lot size? Yes, the consistency rule basically, okay, let me clarify a little bit the consistency score. You have a score on your dashboard, on your account, you will have a score that will help you to monitor the progress that you are doing on the account. Is not against you. If you don't like the name consistency score, you could call it in a different way. Because even if, let's assume that you hit your profit target, everything is fine, you remained within the drawdown limits, but you have a lower consistency score, it doesn't mean that you fail your challenge. It just means that you will be asked by our team to trade few days more in order to increase your consistency. The consistency score will take in consideration the asset that you are trading, the trade duration, the lot size that you are using. Basically, is going to take in consideration your trading approach, your trading style. Simple as that. And Benjamin, I hope I answered your question now. Okay, John, I have to go. Okay, let's. With the ability challenge and after the live funding, if in the same day I make 7%, but then I lose 6%, does that trigger the drawdown rule? No, it doesn't, because as I was explaining, the daily drawdown is now static. So it's going to be calculated once a day at the rollover, and you will have one number in mind that you will need to keep in mind as a limit that you will need to respect. Okay, I would like to ask you if the instant funding account are the same if you go there through the ability challenge. What I mean, the ability challenge, you don't have a target. Okay. So I think I got the question. What is the difference once you get to live between the ability challenge and the funded trader program when it comes to profit share and target to meet? So for the funded trader program, that is the FTP instant funding account, you have the profit target. So it means that in order for you to pass onto the next level, onto the next stage, and to get your account double, you will need to make 10%, okay? As soon as you make 10%, in order for us to calculate how much profit we are going to share together with you, we are going to check how quickly, how fast, how long it took you to hit the 10% profit target. Let's assume that it took you less than 1 month. You will get access to an extra 10% in the profit share. If it takes you 1 month or longer, you will still be starting at 50% profit share. So it doesn't mean that you are not passing or something. No, it's completely fine. The extra 10% is just a bonus that we want to give you if you manage to make your profit target in a shorter period of time, let's say. When it comes to the ability programs instead, you have no profit target. So let's assume that you went for the ability 1. You pass your challenge and you get funded on the live account. Within 2 weeks, because the time period to receive the first payout, to request the first withdrawal on the Ability 1 program is bi-weekly, we said, so in 2 weeks, how much did you make? If you made less than 10%, you get access to 75% profit share plus the refund of the initial fee that you paid. If in that period of time you made more than 10% in profit, you get access to 85% plus the refund of the fee that you paid. I hope I answered your question. Will Audacity Capital have Black Friday sale on the challenge? I was expecting that question a little bit later, but yes, for sure we are going to have discounts. They are going to be, very, very interesting discounts. So I invite you all to be, very well synchronized on our channels, because it's coming out soon, very, very soon, and it's going to be like a big one, so you don't really want to miss it. If the consistency score becomes 45, what will be then? Let me tell you, regarding the consistency score, you know that we have our risk management team in place. You need to have a certain score in order to pass automatically. But if you don't meet that score, the only thing that is going to happen is that you are going to receive an email from our team asking you to just trade for a few more days. Like that, your consistency score can increase to a reasonable level where our risk team can manually accept your request of upgrade and get you onto the next stage. That can be the verification account in case you are on challenge, the live stage in case you are on the verification or on the ability 1 challenge stage. So it is completely fine. In my strategy, I vary lot sizes between 1 and 40. Wow. So I'm concerned this will be against me on the consistency score. I think I will need to have a proper look into your strategy, because between 1 lot and 40 lots, there is a big difference. So we will need to analyze in more detail your strategy, John. But let me tell you, in case you have specific questions, so you can also reach out to our support team. Now they are available also on WhatsApp, and you can directly speak to them. Maybe you can also email directly our risk management team with some examples like that. They can guide you better in that direction, and they can answer better that specific question regarding your specific strategy. You scale into trades. Okay, just make sure that you don't go against the rules when it comes to, prohibited strategies, martingales, averaging, these kind of things. John, I really advise you to drop an email to our risk team with some examples. Maybe if you have some previous account statement, so they can have a look at that. Anonymous, okay. I'm a complete novice in trading and I haven't started trading yet. But if I want to learn more about trading, what resources or courses do you recommend? As I understand, Audacity used to offer courses for the beginners and new traders, but no longer do that. True. Yes, we used to have a hidden talent program where we used to, teach and train new traders just like yourself. Stay tuned also for that. For now, what I can tell you is online you have all the resources that are needed to start in this industry. You need to be considerate in terms of what you are reading and what you are relying on. What I can tell you from my personal experience and opinion, personal and professional, get an account, jump on an account and start applying your strategy, start observing the market. The more you look at the chart, the more you will feel confident when taking a decision. But jump in. We have free trial on our dashboard as well. So if you are not confident enough to get onto a challenge or onto a live account, I suggest you to start. But you just need to start somewhere. And let me tell you, if in case you have specific question you want advices or anything, feel free to reach out to us and maybe we can arrange something for you. A call with one of our team members where, maybe you can get some insights. We have our blog post, our newsletter. Maybe you should start from there. What is the maximum lot size? We don't have a limit on lot size, Rahi. We used to have it in the past for our funded trader program, instant funding, but we don't have a limit anymore. I can tell you and suggest you and recommend you to be considerate with your lot size with respect to, of course, to the account size that you have. Can I do only one position for a 10%? That will not be that consistent, right? So no, we want, with our consistency score, this is exactly what we want to avoid. That I'm not saying it is, but could resemble gambling behavior. This is something that we don't want, but to protect you guys, always to protect you and your capital. Gambling is never a good idea. Are you Italian, Marco? Yes, I'm Italian, very much Italian. You mean in the long term? No, I don't think I understood your question well then. No. Can I do only one position for 10%? I think I got it. So you mean you want to open a position today? Okay, swing trading. Yes, you want to open a position today and you want to keep it open until you reach 10%. Fine, completely fine. You are completely welcome to do that. But do you remember when we were explaining the minimum trading days? You will need to make sure that on each and every day of the minimum trading days, you will have a position open. So if you only have one trade open for, 4 days, and you will, even if you reach the target of 10%, that will not be considered consistent because, again, it's one trade. If it's a challenge, guys, you also need to understand that we need to challenge you technically. We need to check your skills, okay, before you get onto the live account. But in long term or swing trade, anyone can catch a lot of pips or 10%. Yeah, definitely yes, 100%. Again, guys, this is just generic, okay? So for specific cases, we will need to look into each account one by one, which is something that we cannot do now. But in case you have any doubt, seriously, just write it down to our support team, to our risk team. They will be more than happy to help you. I have a question in Italian now. How many funded accounts you can have? So you can have as many accounts as you want, as long as the maximum initial sizes is not going above 480 in total for the Ability Challenge and the Funded Trader Program account. Completely up to you. And of course, you will need to make sure that you don't hedge across the account. This is really, really, really important. Let me know if you can understand, or maybe you can drop a message to the support team in case you need some assistance in local language. I'm happy to do that. How to scale up Ability Challenge account. The scaling plan for the Ability Challenge account is going to be reviewed on a quarterly basis. So on a quarterly basis, you can request for your account to be scaled up, so to be doubled, and there are specific requirements, meaning you need to have, for that quarter, you need to have achieved at least 2% on a monthly basis on the account, and you have to have requested at least one withdrawal. If those terms are satisfied, your account will be doubled. So imagine you start your Ability Challenge on a $240,000 account. In a space of a quarter, so in just a few months, you can get access to $500,000 account. Will the withdrawal be sent through a local mobile money Momo account, or is only available through MasterCard? Okay, regarding the withdrawals, guys, We have also another upgrade. So thank you, Julius, for this question, because you are giving me the chance to also explain to you another upgrade that we have. We have recently onboarded Rise. So you can also get paid through Rise. You can get paid through bank transfer wherever you are in the world. You can get paid through crypto, PayPal. So it's completely up to you how you want to receive your profit share. Why there is no 120 or 240K in instant funding program, I will take that as a suggestion for the next upgrade. Maybe, let's see. But let me tell you something, right? The funding trading program, the scaling plan, it's much quicker. So you can get to 120 and 240 really in a space of couple of weeks. Because imagine you're starting on a $60,000 FTP, and you hit 10% in I don't know, a week, couple of weeks. Usually this is the time that we have seen in our expert traders. In a couple of weeks, technically, you will get a 120K account. And again, you will need to reach 10%, and you will get the account double to 240, 480, and so on and so forth. So it's quite quick, the scaling plan for the instant funding. I have a funded account of 120K. Once I get 10%, will it get doubled? Yes, Marco, it will get doubled for the instant funding FTP. This is exactly what I was explaining. You can start on 60K on the FTP, and as soon as you hit the profit target of 10%, automatically you will get your account upgraded to 120. And of course, once you are trading on the $120,000 account, as soon as you hit the profit target of 10%, you will pass on 240, 480, and so on and so forth. Can we trade Bitcoin, Ethereum? Yes, of course. We have 10 different crypto pairs that you can choose from on all our programs. So feel free to pick one. Also because I can see that the cryptos are all assets and markets are moving a lot in the last few, I would say the last few days, but really and truly, guys, it's been like months, years that the market are just exciting. I won a t-shirt for submitting a video for Audacity Capital, but I never received the t-shirt. Benjamin, I'm really sorry to hear that. Drop an email to the support team or a message, and they will have a look at what happened with your t-shirt. As far as I know, everything was sent and shipped. So maybe something went wrong, but we can have a look at that. Just send an email. After passing the challenge, how long before the funder account is issued? If it's not instant, it's because maybe the team is checking on the account, but it's a matter of days. The withdrawal process time, we say I think on average is 48 hours. It really depends. If, for example, is a bank transfer and is a bank transfer that needs to be made via SWIFT, of course, you will also need to take in consideration that there are few days for the money to hit your bank account. But our processing time, I would say it's on average 48 hours, a couple of days. Do you allow EAs, copy trading, or risk management tools on the challenge account? We do allow EAs. We do allow copy trading only if you are copying from another account that you have access to, so not third parties. And also for the EAs, we do allow them, but there are some rules. We have an entire section of prohibited strategies, and in our knowledge center, you can have a look there so you can have a more extensive answer to your question. Once again, in case that doesn't satisfy you, I invite you to drop a message or an email to our support team, and they will be happy to consider the specific case. Can we pay by crypto to buy accounts? Yes, for sure you can. Welcome, Gracie. Thank you, Gulam, here from Pakistan. It's nice to have you here. Question. Can you get a job on top of the funded trading with Audacity? Drop us an email, Marco, in case we have a position open or availability. we can definitely discuss. So you can drop an email to the support team, and maybe you can ask them to put you in contact with me as well. Great service so far. Thank you. We really appreciate that, Ghulam. Really. We have our support team here, so I'm sure that they are also happy to be reading these. Do you give a general statement for housing, for example, that states you are a prop trade and on commissions? We are not a broker. We are not a broker, if that's the question, Sharon. We are a prop trading firm. So you guys, all the traders will be trading on our accounts. Sabir, you came late. Is the 120k challenge demo account a real account? It really depends. It depends. We have multiple programs. So let me summarize that quickly for you. We have 3 programs that you can join. Ability 1 step on demo, and then you go on live account. Ability standard, so 2 steps on demo, challenge verification, and then you can get on the live funding. Or we have the funded trader program, instant funding, where you can go directly on a live account, meaning you can start earning and working for your profits straight away without the need of passing challenges on a demo account. On weekend, you can keep position open during the weekend is fine. After the session, will the participant receive a challenge account? Julius, nice try. No, but stay tuned because Black Friday is just around the corner. For income verification, guys, you take care of your own taxes if that's the question. Will the free competition happen every month? We have one running at the moment, the November competition. Then the competition will resume in January. We are a business that is multi-jurisdictional regulated, so you don't have to worry about that. And we have offices everywhere, but in multiple places around the world. What is the target on the challenge? On the challenge for the ability challenge account is 10%. And there is no time limit, Sabir, no time limit at all. So let me have a look. I think that last time I missed some questions on the... No, I think they're here. The Q&A. Let me have a look at the Q&A. So I've got this, but the second phase is 5%. Yes, correct. It's 5% in the verification stage. Yes, correct. Okay. So most of the questions that I see in the Q&A, you posted also in the chat. Does the account automatically double on the FTP, or you have to request it? You have to request it together with your withdrawal. So we share with you the profits and we double the account size. I cleared about 5 to 6 demo accounts from 10 to 0k. You cleared meaning you managed to be successful on that, or you lost them? I'm not 100% sure. No, because you wrote that 10k to 240k demo account cleared. So it means that you are ready for a live account. Okay, guys, I think let me have just one final look, and then I think we are... Can I trade overnight and keep the trades for several days and over the weekend? Sabir, we are completely welcoming all the swing traders. So you can be a scalper, you can be an intraday trader, you can be a swing trader, you can keep position open as much as you want. If you have an account on the funded trader program, you will need to be careful that you close the position for high impact news events in case there are any that are affecting the asset that you are trading on. If there is a rule violation, can we request a reset? We don't really do reset. We don't really believe in that because we would love you guys to respect the rules because it will make you better traders, and it will help you to gain profitability and consistency over time. Okay, guys, I think that's all for today. We are running out of time, but it was a pleasure for me to have you here today. as I always say, we should do that more often. In case I didn't manage to answer all your questions, please remember that you can always reach out to our support team via email, via chat, on our social media channels. So feel free to come to us, ask your questions, and get funded with Audacity Capital. We are your partners, and we look forward to have you guys on board. Make sure you stick around for the Black Friday offers because it's going to be really, really interesting. Thank you again, everyone, for joining me today, and speak soon. Thank you, guys. Bye.